Hey everyone, Keith here, Dusty Roads Barbecue. If you've never made a brisket before, you don't need to be scared. It's actually quite easy to make. You just follow a few key steps and you'll hit that home run every time. Check this out. From your local butcher or grocery store, just grab a full pack of brisket. They usually run anywhere from 12 to 20 pounds. And then using a sharp boning knife, you want to trim off all of that gray oxidized meat, as well as make the brisket aerodynamic by trimming off any excess bits that are hanging off the edges or sides. And then on each side of the brisket, you'll find a spot that has a lot of hard white fat. That won't render down, so take a bit of that off. Now, when it's almost time to get this meat on the grill, we're going to start by slathering it. You can use a pickle juice or something like Worcestershire sauce. Once that brisket's good and slathered, we're going to apply a rub. I like to use a Texas-style rub, which is mostly salt and pepper. This has both Lowry seasoning salt as well as kosher salt, black pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, smoked paprika. But feel free to use any favorite barbecue rub, but just one that doesn't have sugar in it. Next, you want to place your meat thermometer right in the middle of the brisket, right where the flat meets the point. And this brisket's ready to go on the charcoal, 225 degrees, for the overnight cook. If you're running a Kamado-style charcoal grill like I am here, you can put that thing on late at night, like 1 o'clock in the morning or midnight, 225, and let it go all night without having to worry about it. I do like to keep an eye on it though. Every few hours I'll get up and check, make sure it's looking okay. At this point now we've reached morning, the bark is set, and we're ready to wrap. You're looking at an internal temperature anywhere from 160 to 180 here. Place that brisket down on the peach butcher paper, apply some tallow, and wrap it up. Make sure to put that probe back in the same spot, get it back on the smoker, and you can take that heat up to about 275 until that meat starts to get nice and tender, anywhere between 195 and 200 degrees. Once it's probe tender, we're going to remove it from that original butcher paper and put it in some fresh butcher paper along with some more tallow. Again, we want to make sure we wrap it up real good and tight in the butcher paper and then again in the aluminum foil. From here you can place it in a cooler with some towels, but I like to place my meat swaddle. This keeps it nice and warm for the next several hours. After a 4 to 6 hour rest and a trip to your buddy's place, it's time to slice and serve for all your friends. You gotta give it the jiggle test, make sure that fat's nicely rendered, and are ready to slice. And now it's time to bask in your friends' oohing and eyeing as you slice the brisket against the grain. You can see the direction I'm cutting here for the flat, but once you get to the point, you're gonna change directions. Like this. Once you get to that back half to back third of the brisket, you're going to slice it and then rotate the meat and slice in the opposite direction. And there you go. Cooking a brisket could not be easier. Head to your local store, grab yourself a full pack of brisket, wow your friends and family this weekend, and tell me how it went in the comments.